somebody else was actually cast as Inara in the original pilot, and for whatever reason, Joss decided to replace this person, and I happened to be in LA. It was total coincidence. I was in fact having lunch with my boyfriend at the time and the manager of this person that was getting replaced. Really awkward. As I was getting the phone call to audition and she was getting the phone call that her client was fired. This business is rough, let me tell you.
It's a smaller town than people think.
Very small town. And so then I went in and read with Joss and loved him immediately. At first I just wasn't sure about this character. You know, no matter how you spin it, it's really tough to describe that to somebody, that character, so, without using the obvious words. So meeting him, I fell in love with it, fell in love with the project, and he immediately brought me down to meet everybody, and I think I started shooting the next day. It was super quick.
Your first scene with Nathan Fillion.
That guy.
You're trying to work the chemistry out, you're saying where's the boundary here. Did you get better direction, or was this just where you guys went aside and said, all right, this is how we're going to play it, and so forth? What were the first memories you have of working with Nathan?
You know, he was really accommodating, and he knew that I was nervous. It was my first TV show. I was a tiny person. I was young and little, and I was a deer in headlights. I just really didn't know, you know. Can I ask, actually, that we stop taking photos for a second? I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm going to have an epileptic seizure up here. I promise we will do photo ops at the end. Is that cool? Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Helps me concentrate. Anyway, and he was super, super nice. And it wasn't until, like, episode, 2 that he started his whole, you're such a good actor. You're so wonderful to work with. Best guy ever. You know, you're like, you make me feel, you know, just like I want to be around you, and I love all of your work.